Naija Football Talk said we're going to be here live at the Afcon, and here we are for the Super Eagles' first game against the Pharaohs of Egypt, and we did that in style. A convincing 1-0 win. We could have scored more goals, but 3 points is all that mattered, and we did just that today. For the boys here, myself, Bolu, and Bolaji, it was a tough one for us. We landed in Cameroon today, and it was a tough one entering the stadium, but we did it against all odds, and here we are post-match. You can see the atmosphere, everyone bubbling. We're proud to see the Super Eagles record the victory. We're all wearing our Super Eagles jerseys, and it's all positive vibes here. Now we just keep on going to Bolu here. What's your thoughts on this game? Who was your preferred man of the match?
I'm ecstatic right now. It was a brilliant game from the boys all through. We basically locked the best player in the world. I want that to sink in. We stifled the best player in the world. We kept a clean sheet, and that's a very impressive result. First game of the tournament. Now we have the 3 points. We can breathe in the group. Very, very impressed. I'm impressed with Moses Simon, Kelechi Iheanacho, the defense. All I know, all my days. It was a brilliant performance all the way, and I'm really impressed with the boys. More of this, boys. More of this. This is what we are here for, and more of this.
So yeah, much has been said of the Super Eagles defense. We're looking to see our forward line dazzle all over the pitch, but Iheanacho was the only one that seemed to get on the score sheet. We could have scored more goals here, but we didn't. What are your thoughts on our forward line? What do you think we can do better in the next game?
I think it's the first game. We all know that this is not our usual attacking lineup. This is basically a new setup in the attack, and Iheanacho is probably the most senior guy in that attack, and he did well today. He scored the goal. Aribo gave him the assist. But I think later on in the tournament, with the confidence from this game, they can improve. We've played our toughest game in the group on paper, and from now we can move on, and the players would gel and get better together, because they've not played together in the Super Eagles setup. And this an international tournament. It's a very difficult setup, but they can only improve from now. It's a very brilliant first game.
Now, speaking on our chances, you just said now that we won our toughest game on paper against Egypt. Two of these sides are deemed to be the favourites of the group, and now we've taken 3 points off our favourites. Are you positive that we can end the group as top?
Of course we should. That's what we should be aiming for now. We beat Egypt. We no longer have any excuse. It's not just about qualifying. It's about qualifying as group winners, and that should be our priority right now, because we have to start planning of getting into the knockout stage and meeting favourable opponents in the knockout stage. Hopefully we can get more points on the board.
And let's talk about that man, Mohamed Salah. It would be wrong not to talk about him. It was all about Salah versus our defense, how he was going to score goals against us, but we kept that man quiet. He barely touched the ball. The 3-4-3 setup they played well into our hands, and how well was the defense against one of the best frontmen in the world?
Wow, I'm very impressed. To be very honest, before this game I was becoming very wary of Zaidu Sanusi against Salah, because we saw what he did against, in their Porto-Liverpool matchup earlier in this season. In both games, Salah ran him ragged. But I was very happy that Salah wasn't directly against Zaidu. He was a bit more central, playing in a front three, an inside forward three, and that played into our hands, like you said. He was facing Omeru, Ekong, and everyone else in that center, indeed as well. And I'm very impressed with the way they dealt with him. This is such a statement to start this tournament like this with a clean sheet as well. And the sky's our limit right now. We can do anything in this tournament. That's what I believe.
Under the rain, under the light, the Super Eagles have done what we needed to do. Take out 3 points against strong opposition, and we've done that in style. Eguavon starts his reign as interim coach on a good note, and we can be positive now about remaining fixtures moving forward. Let's see what fans are saying after this convincing win against the Pharaohs of Egypt. Super Eagles content all the way, and we are giving you Super Eagles content live from the room there at Naija Stadium. We've got a beautiful Super Eagles fan here with us, and you can see him celebrating after a win. He's in a joyous mood here, all positive vibes. Just quickly, yes sir, that defense, we kept the clean sheet against Mohamed Salah, one of the best ones in the world. What is your take on that?
Oh man, it was awesome. I never saw this coming. Everybody thought, if I was looking for Salah all over the pitch, even outside the stadium, he was completely missing. Kudos to the guys.
What's your thought on Stephen Eguavon?
He's done very well. We hope he sustains it, because that's what's important in the game, sustenance.
It was a convincing win for the Super Eagles, but we could have scored more. But regardless, we needed the 3 points, and that's what we did here today. We have some beautiful Nigerian fans with us all the way from Lagos, and we just want to see what their thoughts are on the game. What was your thoughts on the game?
I think it was a fantastic game, the best we have played in a long while. Agility, closing down the spaces, aggressiveness. Yeah, the Egyptians didn't have the chance to do anything. Even Salah, no, I'm not sure he enjoyed the game. It was a fantastic game, I must say.
No, I'm simply going to have to give it to, it's a toss-up between Iheanacho and Joe Aribo, because I think they controlled the pace of the attack. They opened up when they needed to, they held when they needed to, and I think it was just fantastic. And then Moses Simon, I must say, fantastic outlet in the first half, and then defensive work in the second half. Best first half I've seen in Nigeria in almost 20-30 years, and I've been following this team for a long time.
Well, this is the first game. You can't make such a forecast with the first game, but we've maintained this tempo, correct our mistakes, a bit of mistakes at the back and at the front. I think we have a lot of chances.
There's a lot of positivity over here. I'm fully positive myself. I didn't expect this from the boys, but we did it regardless, and we got all 3 points. On to the next one. Until we see you next time on Naija Football Talk. Thanks.